Kitchen Neil here this afternoon. If you want to get in contact with us, 0586861003. Well, Precision Football is the state-of-the-art training facility that integrates traditional coaching methods with some fantastic new innovative techniques. And they've got some great news. They've been granted the licence to participate in the UAE Football Association's 3rd Division Pro League. So we thought we'd get a friend of the show and former Brighton and Hove Albion professional player Sonny Cobbs to join us once again. Thanks for joining us on Kitchen Neil.
No worries. Hi guys, how are you?
Yeah, we're doing very well. Congratulations on this. How long did it take you to finally achieve this licence?
It's taken, it's Dubai, so it's taken us about a good 6 months, but it's been good. You know, it's been something that we wanted to do, and I think it's just a natural progression to, a state-of-the-art training facility, a professional football club. It's maybe even a little bit earlier than we wanted to look at it for next year, but it's come across our path. We thought, you know what, let's go for it, and now it's just brilliant because it kind of works in synergy with what we're doing with the academy and the kids and the development squads. Is a pathway for young players now to see us, play in a professional stage and enter into the UAE Pro League.
I'm sure that, it inspires a lot of kids to know that, they will be a part of a professional league if they were to get selected. Does it also help from a business perspective, to get more enrollments, because now that we are a certified league player?
Yeah, from a business point of view, I think for sure. I mean, to have a license as a professional club now, I think with that it comes, branding, marketing. I think people can see that it's all well and good amateur clubs here, but now we're in the professional game. We can get promoted and have back-to-back promotions, which obviously I'm backing myself as the new Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
So, one day you never know. Honestly, and that's half joking, but we could be in the top couple of divisions and playing, Asia Champions League. You can have signed some players. Hopefully we can get, Ronaldo and Messi in a few years if the money's right.
You can be playing against...
But no, it works hand,
You can be playing against my Sydney FC in no time. This would be fantastic. I'll come out and know who to support.
Yeah, and it just adds value to the brand. If financially as well, the brand is now becoming more popular. We're looking to expand it out, like I said to you guys before, to different regions. And it really is, I want to be known as the home of football. And Precision Football is, I can't think, now becoming on the map. It's been a great, successful first, 6 to 8 months that we've been open. And it's just another, feather to our hat of what we're doing. We have the pro team, the technical centre, obviously the F&B upstairs. The Premier League kicks off tonight. So, we've got a, bar and restaurant that shows all the football matches all weekend. So, yeah, I just want people to think football, Precision Football,
You mentioned that, you could be a future Pep Guardiola. I'm guessing you wouldn't leave one of your superstar players stranded at the airport trying to board a flight to come out here like Harry Kane did today?
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I mean, we do have to chase people. I mean, even in Dubai, people are 20 minutes late, but I'm setting rules. If they're late, they can either go straight home or they can do enough laps. But we kick that off. We kick off pre-season on Monday. So, that's really exciting for us and our staff. And then the season starts on the 22nd of September. So people can come down and watch matches. I kind of want that, still that, family club as well. People can come and watch their players, have a drink upstairs, have the balcony or some food. And again, when I was a young player, even when I went to watch non-league, I was inspired by watching live football, no matter what level it is. It's always good to watch live football, to see what it's like. And I want to give that to some of our players here as well. Watching a live men's professional game hopefully can inspire some of the young ones to kick on.
Sonny, we've noticed this quite a few times, even when we talk about other sports like cricket, when I coach, there is some amount of parental interference when it comes to selections. And now that, we are stepping towards becoming a pro league, team, I'm sure that kind of pressure will probably be a little more coming in, saying that, listen, I want my kid to be there in that playing 11. I want my kid to start. How do you work around those aspects of the sport?
Yeah, I think being completely open and honest. We have a certain set of morals here at Precision, and I believe that it stems from myself and of course my staff, is just be open and honest with the parents and players. Of course, at Precision, we want everyone to be the best that they can be,
Right.
whether it is making it into the elite team or the top team. But we have to be honest, it is a performance-based industry, for this pro team. If they're good enough, they play. And, if you are good enough, you'll find a way to make it. I feel like a lot of people think automatically they can just get a spot. That can't happen. As long as we're open and honest about it, especially in Dubai, people think, a lot of parents think their kids are little mini Messis. True. So we have to kind of give realistic targets. But again, at the same time, is progress within yourself. Individual training that we set out, and going back to our data and analytics, we can actually see how much you're progressing. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at yourself compared to a top player in the Premier League. Let's have a look at so we can actually help improve your game. But yeah, it's down to myself and my staff to pick the players for the team, and I think we'd be as fair as we can. I mean, I was thinking about coming out of retirement myself to pick myself. Maybe I'll give myself a few minutes at the end of each match. But no, you've got to be good at it.
You don't have any kids, Sonny? Because you could be one of those managers that just puts their kids at 9 and 10 up the front.
But for sure, when I do have kids, they are captain, penalty taker, free kick taker.
Player of the year, player of the season, all that sort of. But you guys must be scaring the competition with some of the other sides, given that you've got that whole, the reaction zone, the skill zones. You've got this huge facility behind you compared to the other clubs. What's the reaction been from some of the other clubs that are in the league, especially in the third division?
I mean, I feel like we're kind of raising the standard, and by having such a top class facility that compares to Premier League standard training grounds.
Yeah.
And for us, it's it should be a good response, really. I know a lot of the other coaches and owners of the other academies and clubs. They're all very wishing me all the best, and I feel like it raises their standard as well. It's not just about I want the whole level of Dubai. There's enough children and kids and players to go around. The response that we've had is what has been nice is we've had a few professional players training off season. We've had Ross Bartley, Luke Shaw, and just to name a few that have been training with us over the summer. And they come in and they've absolutely loved it. They're saying this is better than what we have in the Premier League. This is amazing training facility. Wow. So for us, that's really nice to get that recognition. It kind of puts us again more on the map. And we've already booked up the international break, more pro players coming out in September and then again in October. So that's great to hear. We're trying to do that link between professional game in the UK and here, and we're getting the word from the pros that this is what we do. You're on the right path, Sonny. Keep going, and let's just see where it can take us.
There is a lot of conversation that's happening about, clubs being taken over by new buyers and then putting it out as a docu-series. Are you in talks with Netflix or Prime to make a docu-series already, Sonny? Yeah, otherwise, Kitchen Eye could pitch in.
Yeah, we want to welcome to Precision Football. It'd be huge.
Yeah, it's funny because we actually have spoken internally about something, and a few people have approached me. On a name drop a few things, but yeah, we spoke to some of the big hitters, and we're looking at doing maybe a pilot to capture kind of the progress, not just the first team, but the whole, like you said, the region. I think there's a lot of spotlight now on Qatar for the World Cup, and now Saudi for all the players they're signing. Mm-hmm. And I think Dubai fits in perfectly and can also benefit from all the eyes of the world, and the media are on the Middle East, and we're doing a positive project. So we are looking to do some docu-series. I think I just have to say till next time. We've got to say too much, but let's see what happens, and hopefully we can kind of you'll see us on your screens on a Saturday night at home.
Yeah, we're enjoying watching your progress, certainly over the past couple of months since you've opened. Sonny, couldn't speak to you without getting your thoughts on both the Premier League and the Women's World Cup, which has been huge. Have you been able to catch any of the World Cup that's been played across New Zealand and Australia?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. The response, the crowds, I've seen the crowds for a start. So first thing is, all sold out. Obviously, I'm a big England fan. So watching them, we just scraped past Nigeria in the last round. So it's been great. The level's, fantastic. I think it's only going to benefit, young women around the world, young girls to look up to it. And I think because there's so much media coverage on it, it is brilliant. We've been doing summer camp at the moment at Precision. We have there's a lot of the girls, they wear the latest boots that they want to wear. They've been coming every day. It's actually, physically seeing it. We're getting more participants in our centre, so it is working. I'm actually seeing it, recording it, and going, wow, this is great. The other thing as well, the Premier League. What's going on in the Premier League is brilliant. I can't wait for it to start tonight. We've actually got a fantasy football league going, so you guys got to jump on our league.
Okay,
we've got some prizes to give. FPL. So make sure you pick your team before tonight, and see if you can beat Coach Sonny. See if you can beat Coach Sonny, which I think every kid that comes every week is going to say, "I beat you, Coach Sonny."
Well, if you want more details,
so I've got
continue.
Yeah, I'll beat that. So it's we put it out on our social. So our social is Precision Football on Instagram. You can email us at info@precisionfootball.com. But our league code is 08FOER.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. 08F.
Sorry. 08FOER. That's our league code to join Fantasy Football League, and that's on the FPL.
Okay, well, if you want to join that, that's the place to go. You've got a few hours until the match is on at about 11 o'clock tonight. The website, precisionfootball.com, that's where you can get all the details about the training facilities, the restaurants. Sonny Cobbs, thanks for joining us once again, and congratulations on this licence to be in the 3rd Division Pro League in the UAE.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time, guys. And you have to come down. You keep saying you're going to come down. I need you to set some scores. So you've got to come down.
Okay? Are you screening the Aussie World Cup game tomorrow morning?
We don't play Australian matches.
All right.
Not after the Ashes. I'm still not over that.
If it's Australia, if it's Australia ringing on the semi-final, you never know. We might have a date. All right.
No, we are playing all the Women's World Cup and obviously Premier League. So get on down at the Coterie as well. And for all the mums and dads and the kids out there, we have an open week from the 28th of August. So again, find our information on what I've said, and come down from the 28th of August, and you can come down and play for free for the first week and see how you get on at Precision.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Sonny, enjoy the weekend with the football returning as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. And I will definitely see you soon. I'm taking you up on it.
Thank you. There is Sonny Cobbs, the former Brighton and Hove Albion professional player, the founding partner of Precision Football. This is a world-class event, and you heard about some of those training techniques. How about that? Players are coming here in the off-season, and the conditions are better than the Premier League.
Well, the facilities that Precision Football has are just amazing. And it's not just about doing your football drills. It is way beyond that. And, when you learn those peripherals, when you train on those peripherals, your game on the pitch improves, and we've seen that it's proven.
You're with Kitch and Neil on TSB here on Talk.